Guys, okay, so now we're doing my makeup. This is what I'm having. I think I showed you guys before. I've already started eating it. So with me with this shawarmas, whatever, I first eat the fries. Then when I'm done, my friend came to my house the other day. She's like, "Ah, your fox is so small and tiny." By the way, any good. I eat the fries first and then I eat everything else. So messy. And then I'm having it with this disclaimer. I'm not good with makeup. I'm learning. I want to make sure that you and I both know that I'm learning, so that if it doesn't come out well, you won't be like, hey, your makeup, blah 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 blah. Let me sit here. Okay. So whilst we're doing this, guys, I'm going to be doing like a little. We're just gonna have a shit chart, and just catching up and stuff, and just talking really, me talking to you guys and telling you my thoughts. And if you feel like you wanna comment at anything, and yeah, anything that I can see that I'm gonna say. Yeah, I'm using my toothbrush, so ghetto, an old toothbrush, it's ghetto, but please it works. Please, guys, I think I need a mirror. Let me get a mirror. There we go. So I was saying we're gonna do let me put the mirror here. So guys, if I'm looking at this, I just know that I'm looking at the mirror. We're gonna do, I had someone saying when you're doing your eyebrows, you need to draw a line and then you just shade in a little bit. But I don't know how to do that, so me, I'm gonna shade. By the way, I'm just realizing that I can't see where my brush is. Guys, this is so messy, oh my word. I can't see where my brush is, the one that I used to do. Let's just do it, okay? So, Chit, I want to talk about how, like, when you're in your 20s, right? And you start feeling left out on the things that people are doing in their lives, others are buying cars, others are getting married, and then you're just doing, maybe probably you're still at school, or maybe you're not even going to school, you're just at home, and then, or you're just trying to hustle, trying to make ends meet. I know how that feels, guys, honestly. But for me, I don't think I've had a problem with people doing well. I've actually always felt so good and happy for others when they do well. Because I know one day is my chance, and I really understood the concept of. Okay, so there's this lady, right? I follow her on which we call it, this platform on YouTube, right? And then she was talking about how the blessings in life came later, and she didn't even have like a good background when she was growing up. They were just suffering, if I can say, and they struggled for things. So she was saying that now the point where she is in her life now, she never thought she would get there because of her background and the place where she was coming from. But she worked hard. Besides working hard, God really just blessed her. Trust the process, don't charge. Oh, she was saying God really just blessed her and God showed her grace, and now she's doing like way more than she expected or she ever thought. And she has a loving husband. She's comfortable. She can buy whatever she wants at any time. You know how it is. So it's just like, for me, I learned so much from that, to the point whereby I don't compare myself so much when other people have things happening for them. I just know that my time will come as long as I'm working hard and I keep on believing and trusting in God that He's gonna do it for me. At the time that He wants to do it for me. And I think you guys should do the same if you're having such a problem, and if you're doubting God, please don't doubt God. He knows what He's doing. He knows you. He knew you from even before you were in your mother's womb. Is it even before or the time from when you were when you were in your mother's womb? I don't know, but He knows you. He knows everything about you. He is your creator and He wants the best for you. So just give it time and be patient and keep on having faith, right? A friend of mine, we went together. We went to high school together. She bought a car, I think 2 weeks ago. She bought a car 2 weeks ago, and I'm so proud of her. And I was thinking the other day, if I was just like one of those other friends, I'll probably be like, oh God, how is she getting a car? We're linked together, blah 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 blah. She's doing a business. She does installations. She got a car, like why her, and of which those are bad thoughts, because why not her? She deserves it. She worked hard and God has started showing up for her, and I'm honestly so happy for her. I can't lie. And I know that my time will come and God did not forget me, right? So don't ever think that God has forgotten you or forsaken you. Please just give it time. Same with relationships. Hey, guys, this chit chat is going to be a messy one, but yeah, just bear with me. Same with relationships, guys. You probably go through the worst relationships. Hey, these people will show you shake it. These men and women of God will show you shake it on this planet. But guess what? Eventually, you will find your own person, because God loves us and God wants to show us love through other people, and we experience how love is. But guys, sometimes you go through the most, and there are other people who just like find love and they find their partner so easily, and they don't even have to go through the most. And there you're like, every person I meet is just a dog. If it's a man, men are dogs. Men are dogs. Women don't love men without money. And it's true. Anyway, that's besides the point. But you will find your person, okay? Just don't fall into any relationship just because you want to have a boo thing, my boo thing, or just because you want to be a partner or a girlfriend or a girlfriend. Mostly, I think I'm directing this mostly to the girls. Just don't get into a relationship just because you want to be a girlfriend. Be intentional about the relationship. Be intentional about why you want to get into that relationship, and love yourself, guys. Because I believe if you do love yourself, you won't just allow in everything and anything in your space. Like, you have boundaries, and you know what you want for yourself, and you know what would be the best for yourself. You get me? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I think, guys. And then also these people that you see in these relationships, it doesn't mean that things just started off well with you. Well, they were always in like the best relationships, because sometimes we tend to get jealous of other people just because they have a boyfriend who buys them gifts, he gives them money or whatever. Guys, not all relationships are the same, and not all blessings come at the same time. If your friend's boyfriend is being blessed now, it doesn't mean that your own boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever situation that you are in is going to be the same. So just learn to appreciate how things come and how things come at a different time. You get You get timing is the best, guys. God knows what He does with His time, and He just doesn't wake up and say, no, you, I want you to do this, and you, I want you to do this without a plan. God knows what time you need something in your life. Okay, guys, I found that brush. So yeah, bottom line is relationships will just come. Ah, I'm just thinking that I do not have concealer. I don't have concealer. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably gonna use this. Oh my god. This sleek whatever sleek foundation. And then I don't know if it's gonna work. Let's just see. Guys, don't judge, please. Whatever I do, whatever I'm doing here, please don't judge. I'm just learning. Okay? I'm just learning. Yeah, guys, so relationships, don't stress. Don't worry about relationships. Or tell yourself, Kuti, yeah, Nini, I think relationships are not meant for me. Yeah, men are so horrible people, guys. They're good people out there. There are people who genuinely want to love and, you know, who just want to be there for you and who just want to be a partner. They just want to be your boyfriend or they just want to be a girlfriend. There are people like that out there. Mm. And your partner will find you too. Okay? Talking about relationships. Yes, now that I've thought about it, I have this friend of mine. It's not me, I promise. I have this friend of mine, right? So this friend of mine got into a relationship. Actually, had a situationship with this guy, right? And this guy was the boyfriend. Hey! This guy was the boyfriend to her friend. And she didn't know that these guys were dating, right? So she even started talking to the guy, would go to the guy's place, have a good time, enjoy each other's company, and stuff like that, right? And then one day, this guy says, "How do you think? What do you think is gonna happen? Uh, no, how do you feel? I don't remember how the person asked what she said. I don't remember what she said. The guy said, but it was something like, "What do you think your friend is gonna think when she finds out that we're dating? Or what do you think? Is it fair to be dating your friend's boyfriend or something like that?" The guy just asked some question along those lines, right? And then the girl was like, "What? What do you mean, my friend? Which friend?" And then he's like, "This friend." Of which the friend was outside the country. And this girl also was in another country, and this guy was in another country, so they were in three totally different countries, right? But the thing that happened is that this lady went for holiday um went for holiday back home, and this guy also came back for holiday, and that's when they were talking, right? And then so this guy says that, guys, do you even understand? Let me give these people names so that you understand, right? So there is let me write down names so that I don't forget. I tend to forget. So let me write down names so that I don't forget. Okay. So there is Augustine, right? Let's call him Augustine. Augustine, I have a friend named Augustine. No. Let's call him let's call him let's call him Sam. Can't believe I'm even thinking of a name. Let's call him Sam. Let's call the other girl Tiffany. And let's call the other girl um what are the name? uh Mary, right? Let's call her Mary. So Tiffany is the girlfriend, and then Mary is the girl that this guy approached. So let me start again so that you guys understand, okay? So Sam goes to his home country, and and Mary also goes back to her home country during their holidays. Like these guys are both in university. Also is Tiffany, she's also in university, but she's overseas. These guys are in like, okay, they are also in different countries, but it's like close to each other. Tiffany is like very, very far, right? So they both go to their home countries, right? And then one day, this guy says to Sam says to Mary, "Hi Mary, how are you?" These guys were friends, by the way. They like a group of friends. So one day, Sam says to Mary, "Hi Mary, do you wanna go for lunch with me?" Mary says, "Ah, yeah, I don't see a problem with that. Let's do lunch." And uh, then they both go home, right? Then one day, it's a holiday in the country, and these people are not like doing anything. The guy's not going to work, the girl's just at home doing nothing. And then this guy says, "Do you want to come over for chills?" Right? And then this lady goes over, Mary goes over for chills at Sam's place. So they're enjoying life, right? And then first day goes by, he drops her off at home. The after a few days is like, "Oh, do you wanna come over again?" Blah 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 blah. The girl goes, and then it's just chilling. It's a good time. They're having a good time. And then this is the day, man, with the guy goes, um that question that I was telling you about. The guy goes, "How do you think your friend is gonna react? Like Tiffany, how do you think Tiffany is gonna react?" He doesn't mention him. It's like, "How do you think your friend is gonna react when she finds out like this is happening?" Then Mary is like, "What? Which friend?" Right? And then, by the way, Mary once asked Tiffany if they were dating this guy because they kind of like had a history in high school, and then I don't know if they pursued it, right? And then Mary says, um, to Tiffany, "Are you in a relationship with this guy? What's going on between the both of you?" And she said, "Nah, nothing's happening. We tried our relationship, but it didn't work, and we left it at that." Right? Those are years back. And then Mary just thought, nothing happened with these guys, right? So she goes into the relationship with this guy. It's a situationship at this point, right? And then they're having fun. And then Sam asked the question, yeah, that's where was it? Sam asked the question. Then Mary's like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? What are you saying? And then he says, "Yeah, I'm dating your friend." And then she's like, "Which friend?" He's like, "Tiffany." Mary's like, "Tiffany?" And she's actually a bit upset because she's like, "I knew you had a girlfriend, but you didn't tell me it was my friend." Because Mary also had a boyfriend at the time. So they were both cheating. They were both cheating on their partner. And then Sim goes like, "Yeah, I'm so sorry for not mentioning it to you in the beginning, blah 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 blah." But Mary already likes this guy actually, and she's like, she likes this guy like so much, even more than her boyfriend, because her and the boyfriend are like in a relationship, and the relationship is not working. They keep on fighting. The guy was also cheating, so she was not like feeling the relationship anymore. She just stayed in the relationship, probably because she just didn't want to let go of the guy, and she just didn't want to be single at the time. And then when she sees Sam, she's like, okay, yeah, here goes the guy. I think he's a good guy. All right. And then, is this straight? Is this? Ah, I don't know. This is hard. I don't know how makeup artists do this. And then, the guy's like, yeah, okay, fine. Then the girl is like, okay, you know what, Sam? I don't think this is Mary. She says to the guy, you know what, Sam? I don't think this is good. I don't want to be in like this kind of situation anymore. I'm just gonna, stop being with you and stop hanging out with you and stuff like that. And then Sam is like, you know what, Mary? Come home, let's talk about it. It's like, come home, come over so that we talk about it and we, find a way forward and find a way out, like a way around it, right? And then Mary's like, okay, cool, fine, no problem. And Mary kept going. Mary kept going because she liked the guy. Guy, understand her. I understand her. I don't know if you understand. Mary kept going, and then she went to the house, right? And then he started talking to her. They're chilling, chilling. Sam does not mention at all about this situation until Mary goes like, so what are you gonna do? What's up now? And then Sam is like, you know what, Tiffany and I are even not talking. We're not even talking. We're fighting. Stuff is going on. Blah 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 blah. And I think the relationship is over, and we have broken up. And then Mary is like, okay, guys, since you guys have broken up, and I'm already like invested in this relationship, I already like you like that. It's fine. Let's just see where this thing goes. So they see where the thing goes. The thing doesn't get anywhere at that point. Mary goes home. She does a thing, 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 thing. And then this guy, I think they meet again at these guys were always meeting at the guy's place because it was safe and convenient and it was just comfortable. It's comfortable being at home. And this guy was so sweet and romantic, guys. He would cook for Mary. He would do all these sweet, sweet, nice things for Mary, right? And Mary really liked this guy. And then one time, Mary's like, and this guy's officialized the relationship, right? They officialized the relationship. And then this guy was not even there, like in the relationship, like that. He was always at work, always busy, always doing something, and he didn't have time for the girl. But he had said it to her though. The first time that they started, the first day they started the relationship, was like, I'm going to be busy most of the time. I hope you're not going to have a problem with that because sometimes I get so consumed with work and I won't be there like all the time and I won't be there for you whenever you need me. And this girl, Mary, was just like, okay, it's fine, we'll see, we'll just try it out and see. But then, ish, it was too much. It's even more than this guy just being at work. Probably he was not invested in the relationship. And then Mary was just like, I know it, it's fine. It's fine, it's okay. So Mary goes back to school and the guy stays in the country because he was working at that time. And then she's at school, communication is low, everything is just not not good, right? And then uh Tiffany goes back home. Tiffany goes back home and she's with a guy. I think they sort things out. They sort things out, and then this guy is like telling Mary now that, you know what, Tiffany's home, blah 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 happened. And then Mary's just like, you know what, I'm so over this and I'm so done. And she just tells them, I think days later, she's like, you know what, I think this is not making sense. Let's just leave it. And then Sam was like, yeah, I'm sorry. And I was not ready for a relationship at the time. And I should have told you, blah, 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 blah. I should have told you that I was not ready for the relationship. Dun, right? Did I say it the right way? Those guys that speak in the Williams room. I hear those guys saying dun. Yeah. And then so they break up and time passes. Each person has, I think, found their own other person later, years later. So I don't know how this girl is gonna react when she and Tiffany, Mary and Tiffany, finally meet, because mind you, these guys are friends. Even with Sam, they're still friends, and we don't know what's gonna happen when they're all done with school. If someone gets a job abroad, the better, because I don't know how the situation is going to be when they all get back home. But as grown-ups, I don't think anything's gonna happen. Just probably feelings being hurt, because you know, someone that you've been with, there's always that type of feeling, I guess. Or the girl could just, Mary could just be over it and just be like, you know what, it's fine. I'm just gonna let everything go. Hopefully, the other two people are just going to be like, yeah, it's okay, it's fine, no problem. Obviously, Sam knows, and I think Tiffany doesn't know. But if Sam knows, I think it's just like, yeah, things will work out in the future. And then Mary is like, okay, fine. What happened. But guys, do you think that Tiffany should know what happened between Sam and Mary if they are dating? If they're not dating and they broke up with each other, should she still know? Or they should just leave it the way it is and people should continue with their lives? Because also, Mary and Tiffany are not as close as they used to be. And they're just, living their own lives and doing their own thing. Though they talk from time to time, there's not like, they're not as close as they used to be. Yeah. So that's it. That's the story about my friend Mary. Mary and her other friends. Guys, I don't think this thing is working, but I'm trying my best, eh? I'm trying. Okay, so the girlies say that the key to glowing up looking is hydrating, drinking water all the time, making sure your hair is done all the time, making sure your skin looks good all the time, making sure you're dressed up properly all the time. It's exhausting, guys. But that's what they say if you want to be very, and if you want to glow up. Okay, now I'm back. So since since we're done talking about my friend Mary and her friends, let's talk about something else once I finish this. So it's a story that I had from Revenge Diaries, right? So there was this girl. So this girl, right, was in a relationship with this guy, and they were dating. The relationship was going so good, they were enjoying. They even promised each other marriage, and they're like, okay, the relationship is working out. We're not supposed to get married, like everything is good. Life is just flowing. Everything is going well, right? And then now I'm looking for, okay, I found it. And then these guys are just like, life is good. They're doing well together. The relationship is flowing, whatnot, right? And then this guy, apparently he was cheating. So in his cheating like that, he starts preparing for a wedding with the girl that was cheating. And then the first girl, the one whom he was dating for the longest, the relationship was just left like that. He even came to the girl. He's like, "Hi, let's call her Tamia, right? Hi, Tamia. You know what? The relationship is not working anymore. I have found another person, and I'm going to marry that person." And Tamia and this guy had been planning to get married for the longest. For the longest. And she thought, okay, you know what? This is my marriage material husband. This is the one. This one. The one. The one. The husband. And then this guy disappoints her like that. And then she's like, you know what? It's okay, it's fine. So this girl befriends this guys that used to stay in the neighborhood, right? And these guys used to be like junkies. In here in Zambia we call them junkies. These ghetto guys who are just violent and everything. She befriends them and then she tells them her situation. She's like, you know what? I was dating this guy, and this is what he decided to do, to cheat on me like that. And then the guys are like, you know what? Don't worry. It's fine. Leave it to us. So they plan. This girl uh, starts dating the younger brother to her ex. Tamia starts dating her ex little brother, younger brother. They're dating, and no one knows in the family because no one knew Tamia, right? No one knows in the family. And then they're dating. So Tamia would get updates from the brother that, you know what, mom and dad are here. This is what we're doing now. Blah 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 blah. So she knew whatever was going on in that house, right? So one day she planned with those guys from the wood, to say, let's go and raid and steal from this guy's house, because apparently these guys had shops, so they were quite moneyed, They were not moneyed, but they were trying. They were surviving. Then they plan to steal. So they go to the shop. They take all the groceries. They raid everything, and then they burn down the shops before they leave. So when these guys wake up, they're like, "Oh my god, the shop has been burnt down. There was a fire." They don't even know what happened. It's fine. They're all in pain. They're just crying. They're suffering because their shop is burnt down and all. And then Tamia goes to the house now, and she's like to the little brother, "You know what, babe? It's okay. Don't worry, it's life. Guys, I don't have a concealer, so I'm using this. It's almost the same shade, but different brands, so I don't know if it will show. It's like, don't worry, babe. You know how it is. That's life. She even brought groceries, not knowing that these groceries were the groceries that they store. They store in the shop. And she was concealing. Um, yeah, and she was what? Yeah, she was giving them the groceries so that they find something to eat, and they can just be helped with. They can be helped with those groceries. They can be helped with those groceries as a family. Yet she knew they're the same groceries. She didn't envy. This girl went and hired those boys, and they said, no, it's not enough. What we did is okay, but it's not enough. Let's do more. So they go to this guy's place. They go to the house again. Guess what they do this time? This time they go to the house and they beat they beat the guy, the ex, Tammy's ex. They beat the brother. They beat the father, and he even got crippled. Like they beat him to the extent that he got disabled and crippled. And then the guys raped the mother. Imagine. And the mom was so innocent. Like in all this, she didn't do anything, but just because Tammy was so hurt, she even got these guys to rape her could have been mother-in-law. So imagine how the world is out there. Like people can get angry to such an extent, like harming the whole family just because their son getting married. And that's actually so scary, I won't lie. So scary because just don't trust people out there. People do things to you that you never saw coming. Who would have known? I think this guy, if he knew how crazy his ex was, he probably wouldn't have dated her for that long. But people actually, I think people who do bad to others bring out the worst in them. Because now they're like, how could you do that to me? Do you even know me? Do you know what I'm capable of? Do you know what I'm capable of? Do you know what I could do? I would ruin you. And she did. She ruined the family. She ruined the ex. I don't even know if he ended up getting married to the girl that he was supposed to get married to because guys, I don't have pout. Honestly, don't have pout. Let me just do my thing, then I'll come. Hey, look at the slime here. Ish, 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 ish. Going through the most. Through the most. Let me just do this. Maybe it will look better. Guys, that's it. I'm done. I tried my best, honestly. I look like a grandma. From the mirror, it doesn't look so bad actually. But on the camera, I look like I'm going through a real life crisis. Because I'm not even a makeup person yet. I feel like makeup makes me look old. That's why I don't even have all the proper equipment, proper what proper things for makeup. Like I just have eyeliner, eyebrow pencil, because I use it for my lips. I had this just in case I need to go and do my makeup and they don't have my shade. I used to use this, then I changed to this because this just does wonders. I've showed you guys this before. It's the best, and this is in the shade Shy Latte, and this is in the shade number 2, Sleek Makeup number 2. This is in the shade Chai Latte, but I think they have cappuccino as well. If they do have cappuccino, I think cappuccino would go well with me. Yeah, so guys, thank you so much for watching. This is the end of the video. Not even going to put my wig on. I was gonna put my wig on and try and look cute, but ish, hi, it's not giving. I look orange. Wait, let me just try. You never know, hey? It looks so horrible. Mm, mm. Not even gonna go further with this. I'm just gonna wash this off. And yeah, if you've reached this part of the vlog, thank you so much for watching. Please watch my other videos.